Waukee Elementary students and families, and welcome to our special broadcast called We, Our Family, 50263. Today is Thursday, April 9th, 2020. Students at Waukee Elementary who are celebrating their birthdays today are Kyla A., Samara A., and Kevin G. Happy birthday. Today, as we continue to focus on Habit 3, put first things first, continue to plan your schedule for the day, work first, then play, and keep those distractions to a minimum. Now we'll enjoy a read aloud from a Waukee Elementary staff member.
Hi Waukee Elementary friends, it's Mrs. Fensky, and I am so excited to get to share with you one of my favorite books. I miss you all so very much, but this is one way that we can connect while we are apart. Before I get started, I thought I would share with you some of the noises you might hear in the background. Here's noise one. His name is?
Bo.
Bo. How old are you? Okay, but how old are you?
7.
What grade are you in?
First.
How about school?
Radiant.
Radiant. And here's my other noise. Who are you?
Yeah.
Drew. How old are you?
4. And my friend Jack.
And that's your friend Jack. Where do you go to school?
Kids Company.
Kids Company. All right. So now that we've said hi, the dinosaur's not going to make any noise, is it? No. Okay. Today I'm going to get to read to you The Lion Inside. Now, if I have been in your classroom lately working on bookmaking, you have probably heard me talk about this book. It is one of my favorite picture books for several different reasons. I love the illustrations by Jim Field. I love the words that Rachel Bright uses, and I love the lesson that the book teaches. So go ahead and relax. Don't try to read the words with me because I'm doing this on my computer. The lettering is all backwards, so maybe just enjoy the pictures, and I'll take care of the reading part. All right, here we go. In a dry, dusty place where the sand sparkled gold, stood a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. And under that rock, in a tiny full house, lived the littlest, quietest, meekest brown mouse. There's the brown mouse. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him, ever, at all. Hello! He got stepped on and sat on. Ow! He missed out on stuff, ignored and forgotten. Ouch! His mouse life was tough. Meanwhile, far above on top of the rock, times were quite different. It was a lion o'clock. This huge, toothy creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could.
Roar.
Okay, say it with me now.
Roar.
Ooh, that was a good one. What a cool illustration. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and proud. He loved flexing his biceps and wowing the crowd. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty king cat. If only, thought Mouse, I could be more like that. Then, late one dark night, in his tiny mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He leaped up in the darkness and held up a paw. I've got it, he said. What I need is a roar. I mean, what if this mouse with the weeniest squeak were a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the smallest of fuzzy brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. Yes, thought the mouse, I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But it wouldn't be easy. There was only one beast who could teach him this thing, but might make him a feast. It was time to be strong, take a chance after all. Forever was such a long time to feel small. So he made himself brave, and he thought like a winner. He set off for the top, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing he could do, but if you want things to change, you first have to change you. The farther he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion reclining on top. Then at last, as he stood on his tippity toes, he found himself suddenly nose 2
Nose.
nose. Pardon me. Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Squeak. Mr. Lion, what I've come to you for is squeak. Do you think you could teach me your roar? A silence befell that twinkling plain. Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time went so slowly it felt like a week. Then he opened his mouth and let out a what was he scared of? Scared of mice. The lion curled up in a terrified ball. He didn't like this, not one bit at all. Don't hurt me, he whimpered. Oh, I try to be nice. Well, this mighty great lion was frightened of mice. Don't worry, Mouse peeped. I'm here as a friend. Let's hang out together. Be pals to the end. That was a magical moment for sure, when the mouse didn't feel at all small anymore. He had found his true voice and learned to speak out, and for that, you don't need to roar or to shout. And from that day and always, the two were a pair. They both liked that rock better, now that rock was to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in his head, and Lion, he still roared, but with laughter instead. Yes, that day they both learned that no matter your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. The end.
No.
Okay, Drew, want to say bye to our audience? Oh, he wants to show you one thing. For those of you who have also heard about Drew, you know he is obsessed with dinosaurs, so he wanted to show you two of his favorites. There's Jack the T-Rex. Okay, and what's the other one? This one's a big one. Whoa, who is that?
Jay.
Yeah, see the Indominus T-Rex? Whoa, he's pretty fierce. All right. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you all soon. We miss you so much.
Thank you so much. And whether that was a new or familiar story for you, it's always great to read a good book. Readers are leaders. Now, please join me for our school's mission statement. Our leadership mission is to empower everyone to see greatness in themselves and others, learn through exploration, and lead by example. Thanks for joining in. We are family.